Hey, you want to learn how to do this? Keep watching and I'll show you. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jalaki. How you all doing today? So today I'm gonna be showing you how to speed bridge. But before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm the most underrated channel on YouTube, man. It's for real. I post amazing content, and if you don't believe me, go check out my other videos and see for yourself. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so I had a bit of a problem speed bridging when I was learning. It's actually pretty easy. I'm just stupid to a degree and I was making it harder on myself. But really, the problem was not only the fact that I'm dumb, the problem is that when YouTubers make a video that seems to do really well, other YouTubers just copy it one-to-one. So when you try to find a new tutorial because the old one didn't help you and it ends up being the same thing, you're not really getting any help, so you still have to end up learning it for yourself. But I'm going to explain to you the things that you can't do, okay, the problems that I had to find out the hard way so you don't have to go through them, okay? So let's get into it. So the first thing when it comes to speed bridges that you cannot do, we're going to go over the do's and the don'ts, well mainly just the don'ts, but the first thing is that you cannot build over ledges. If you want to speed bridge, you cannot do it over a ledge that has no air. Now you can manually speed bridge off ledges, but you cannot auto bridge. Manually speed bridging is when you just build in front of yourself like that. But that's not auto bridging. We're trying to auto bridge so you don't have to actually do any work. It just does all the work for you. So that's the first thing in speed bridging. You cannot speed bridge off of ledges that have already been built and have no foundation under them. And the other thing that you can't do that I had to learn myself the hard way is the fact that you cannot speed bridge off of 2 blocks, at least without jumping. But for example, with speed bridging, it usually looks like this. You place a block down and then it just instantly starts placing. But that's with 1 block. But something like this, like 2 blocks, for some reason you cannot speed bridge off of this by just walking. But you can jump and speed bridge like this. Now, why does it work like that? I don't know. Bedrock sucks. So in a basic sense, just remember to not speed bridge off of ledges, basically. Or anything that is 2 blocks wide or has nothing under it. But let's go over how to speed bridge now. Let's go. So how do you speed bridge? So in my opinion, there's only 2 things that you really need to know to learn how to speed bridge. The first thing is to learn to keep your head down. Now, if you're on a controller and the analog stick has drift, this might be a problem for you because speed bridging has a lot to do with just looking straight downwards and building. And it's really kind of the main part of it, because if you're not looking down, then this happens. And then you fall off the world. So that's the first thing. You have to remember to keep looking down or else you will fall off. The second thing is to learn when to walk when you place your block down. Now remember, you can only use 1 block when you're doing a speed build. Now remember, you can use 2 blocks, but if you want to do it, you're going to have to jump to start the speed bridge. I didn't do it right there, but you're going to have to jump if you want to start the speed bridge on 2 blocks, which is why it's just unreliable, so stick with 1 block. So if this is your first time learning this, then you're basically just want to walk with it. Don't try to jump just yet, you'll learn that as you go along. Just remember to look down and just walk. Walk along with the blocks and it will automatically do everything for you. Now it doesn't matter if the block is already placed down or if you just place down the block yourself, you'll always be able to speed bridge off of it. Now one thing is to note, when the block is already placed down, you are going to have to start run jumping off of it. Blocks that are already placed down on the ground and you jump onto, for some reason you cannot walk onto them and then start speed bridging. It won't allow you to do so. If you place a block that's right on top of you and then you start doing it, it will allow you. Again, I have no idea why it works like this, but that's just how Bedrock works. So once again, if you place a block under you and you start walking and looking down, it will instantly speed bridge for you. But if there's a block that's already placed down on the ground, you are going to have to start run jumping to actually get the speed bridge going. But when you're first learning it, the simple thing to do is just place down a block and then just walk. Just walk with it and learn to keep your head down and to learn to not look off of the block, because your player will most likely move over to a certain direction. So just learn to make him not do that, or he or her, whatever the fuck, man. Just keep walking and look downwards. And as you get better with it, you slowly start to progress. You'll start run jumping with it and doing however, you might go sideways with it. I don't even know how to do that. But if you learn how to do that, then hey, you're like 10 times better than me. So once again, just for practice, all you're gonna want to do is place a block, look down, and then walk. Then as you get better with it, you can start run jumping and get faster and improve as you go along. Now guys, please keep in mind that these things can take time. Most people learn differently, and for me, I can actually learn and do it in practice. I actually had to do it in game under intense situations to actually learn how to do it. I actually ended up learning by doing it on accident. When I started the game, I just instantly started speed bridging. I was like, oh shit, I'm doing it. Oh, so that's how you do it. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So just take your time. Everybody learns differently. You'll eventually figure it out. It's not super hard to do. It may be frustrating at first if you don't get it, but trust me, you will. That's pretty much it, guys. That's how you speed bridge. Now, I don't typically make videos like this. It's not really my thing anymore. I typically just make videos, try to be entertaining, but if you guys do need help with videos like this, I have no problem in making them. But yeah, go check out my other videos. Once again, they're amazing, most underrated channel on YouTube, and if you don't believe me, go see for yourself. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, both for you can take it back any single time that you want. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.